Hey everyone, Joey here, and on this episode, you and I are going to sit down and go through all the clues of the rabbit on The Masked Singer, and we are going to figure out who this is. Now, before we do that, make sure you subscribe to our channel, hit that notification button, and if you like this video, go ahead and like it for me. Now, for those who are new to the channel, we do a couple different things on this than normal people would do. For those who don't know, my name is Joey. I'm an executive audio producer where it's my job to find audio, whether it's good or bad, and make it sound good to put on air. Well, when they first aired The Masked Singer, they went ahead and they showed us that clue video, which had the celebrities talking in a pitched up voice that was also sped up. So I took it upon myself. I said, I can fix this and make it sound good. So I went ahead and slowed it down and pitch corrected it so that way we can hear the celebrities' voices. So with that and the clues, we can determine who the celebrity is. Using this method so far, we've been 5 for 5, and granted 6 weeks have gone by. The first week we didn't know anything about it, so we didn't do it. But for this week, we're gonna start off with the rabbit, and I'm excited to do the rabbit because this is the #1 request video you guys have been asking for. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the audio. First, we're gonna play the full clue video from last week. We're gonna cut out all the in-betweens, so it's only about 20 seconds long. Then I'm gonna go ahead and slow it down and pitch correct it for you so you can hear who it is. I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds to guess who you think it is. I will then go ahead and play an audio clip of an interview of this particular person and kind of show you that they do match up. Then after that, we'll go through all the clues. So let's go ahead and play the original audio that they aired during the show.
Well, howdy, friends. I've been working my tail off to keep you guessing who I am, and showing off my range is part of my master plan to throw you off. I've done Latin pop, then country twang, y'all, and tonight, I'm gonna try to confuse the panel again with some R&B. What can I say? I'm a trickster. I bounce here, I hop there, and then I'm gone. So chew on this. I'm about to bust out all the old school moves. I just hope I don't pass out. Now, if you think you're confused now, just wait.
Now it's time for the pitch corrected and slowed down version that I did.
Well, howdy, friend. I've been working my tail off to keep you guessing who I am, and showing off my range is part of my master plan to throw you off. I've done Latin pop, then country twang, y'all, and tonight, I'm gonna try to confuse the panel again with some R&B. What can I say? I'm a trickster. I bounce here, I hop there, and then I'm gone. So chew on this. I just hope I don't pass out. Now, if you think you're confused now, just wait.
Now take 10 seconds and guess who you think that is. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that after doing the audio pitch correct, and then from there, going through the clues, which we will get to in a minute, I can guarantee that it is Joey Fatone from NSYNC. Here's an audio clip from an interview he did just a couple weeks ago.
For this one, it's funny because some of the answers are fairly simple, but I think, overcomplicate them. And people start overanalyzing it.
It sounds just like him, right? Because it is him. He's the rabbit. He is the rabbit. He's got to be the rabbit. And this is why. We're going to go through all the clues, clue by clue. I have it all here on my laptop, and we're going to decipher this together. Now, a lot of these clues kind of match up with each other, so if there are some repeats, I do apologize. But we're going to start from the first episode and go through them all, at least up until about 2 weeks ago, because he didn't perform this past week. And to start it off, we found out that in week 1, the rabbit was 5'11", and it turns out that Joey is 5'11". It goes on to say that most of my life I was on stage, but I was never alone, which refers to him being in NSYNC. The next clue was I pop up here and I pop up there, which refers to NSYNC being a pop group known for singing pop songs. The next clue talked about performing in a mask before, and believe it or not, back in 1998, they did perform in spacesuits and helmets, which is sort of like a mask, when they performed Janet Jackson's It. And one of the last clues that we got from that first episode, he actually did one of the dance moves from Bye Bye Bye. Next, he also said that he was in synchronized singing, which also refers to the harmonies in NSYNC. For those who don't know, Justin Timberlake really helped layer that band together so that they sound perfect. The next clue talks about him knowing how to spell orange, and the reason why that's important is because after he was born in New York, which we'll get to later, he grew up in Orlando, which is Orange County. And the next clue we saw was a picture of the rabbit with a basketball, which refers to Joey playing a lot of celebrity basketball teams. He does that one here in New York. Also, he sang the national anthem for the Orlando Magic a couple times. The next clue is the rabbit saying that he is a trickster, which is pretty interesting because for those who don't know, Joey was on a few episodes of Impractical Jokers. Here's a clip.
You good with this? Thank you.
Now, if I remember, that clip is from 2014, but he did make another appearance. So he is a jokester and a trickster. There's another picture online of him next to a carousel, which kind of refers to being Coney Island, because he is from and born in New York City and Brooklyn. The next clue we have was a portion of him saying, "I'm here to win, and you better believe that the last man standing, it's gonna be me," which is a reference to NSYNC's "It's Gonna Be Me." Yeah, that's my Justin Timberlake impression. I know it's not good. On the same episode, he said that he's been training his entire life, which does match up with Joey, because in high school he did a bunch of musicals, and then joined a music band, and then from there became a performer at Universal Studios. So he has been performing his entire life. On the next clue, it says that his services are sometimes available for rent. And for those who don't know, Joey was actually in the 2002 Broadway rendition of Rent. It's one of those things that people don't even realize. He actually did a really good job. I wish I had a video of that. It'd be really cool to watch.
Living in America.
On that same episode, we did see the rabbit standing inside of some kind of booth where it said Brooklyn Pizza available. Which for those, once again, who don't know, he was born in Brooklyn and raised up in there later in his life. Now, the next two clues kind of go hand in hand. He talks about cooking up something new, and they kind of show a picture of a carrot inside of a hot dog. For those who don't know, Joey actually opened up his own Coney Island-styled hot dog stand in Orlando, which kind of works out, kind of brings his two worlds together, his Brooklyn life and his Orlando life. Now, we're rounding third base, and we only have a couple more clues left. We have here where he's talking about he sought fame and everyone wanted a piece of him. It kind of goes hand in hand with NSYNC and the girls kind of going crazy for them. I know it's a little stretch, but I know at one point in time, girls were insane for those guys. So everyone wanted a piece of him. It's kind of true. He talks about feeling boxed in, which I feel like is a clue from the NSYNC video for I Drive Myself Crazy. If you look in that music video, they're kind of boxed in a room. And if you actually look at the video, I have a still of it. It kind of shows that they are with some blue background behind. It looks like that's what he's kind of referring to as a clue. Of course, he talked about singing being his forte, which kind of goes hand in hand with his last name. You know, Fatone, Forte. It kind of works, right? The other clue that kind of really sets this straight, he says this, ready, get ready. He'll play the game for you if the price is right. For those who don't know, in Las Vegas, Joey actually was the host of The Price is Right. Yeah, for those who don't, I mean, look it up. It's actually quite strange. Actually, I might have a photo. If I do, I'll throw it up here. Now, the last clue that we're going to do together was a picture that they put online of a magic kit with the rabbit. And for those who don't know, at one point in time, Joey used to do magic for fun, just for fun, and he loved it. And of course, he still loves doing his tricks. So it kind of works with the trickster kind of thing, too. Now, I know that that was a ton of clues and a lot of evidence pointing to Joey. But I want to know, do you think it's someone else? Could those clues lead to someone else? Comment below and let me know. I also want to know what you think about the clues. Do they make sense? Was there one that kind of made you say, no, that doesn't work, Joey. What the hell are you talking about? And if that's the case, comment below because I want to know that too. I want to thank you guys for joining me today on this episode. If you want to see another character, please go ahead and comment below. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button. And if you like the video, go ahead and like it. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.